Hey guys, so welcome back to the Detailing Space. If this is your first time here, my name's Matt, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few products from Alien Magic. They've been kind enough to send a few products over to help get the neighbour's car ready for the winter. It's looking a bit grim and grimy, so we've got everything we need to get the car fully nice and cleaned and then quickly and easily protected towards the end. So starting off with then, they've sent the Alien Magic foam cannon. I believe they said this is a 1.1mm nozzle inside as well, so that will produce some extra thick foam as well. And then of course we've got the Tsunami, which is a citrus infused snow foam. They've sent two all-purpose cleaners out here. So we've got the hyper concentrated all-purpose cleaner. We've got the citrus pre-wash and grime remover. That can be used straight out of the bottle or diluted. This one pretty much is designed to be diluted. So that's called Citrus Power and Pure Magic. We then have a wheel cleaning gel, which again you can use straight out of the bottle, or we're going to dilute it. I'm going to apply it by one of my pressure sprayers, and you dilute that. Let's have a quick look. 50 ml of this into 1 litre of water, so that's very, very economical. And then of course after that stage, we're going to be then getting onto the wash. It's going to be Bling, the luxury car shampoo. That's a 1000 dilution ratio, so 20 litres of water, you just need 20 ml of product. We've got Intense, the tar and glue remover. So from what they've told me, there's no need to be rubbing the tar off after you. Yeah, the name says it all. It's so intense, you just spray it on, leave it, and then blast it off. So we'll see how that goes. We've got an iron fallout remover, and then ceramic foam. And this is where it should get easier towards the end then. So you apply this through a snow foam cannon. Luckily I've got a few, so I'm going to be using a separate one to what I'm actually applying the snow foam in. And to finish off, then we've got the tire and trim gel. This is a water-based tire and trim gel rather, and they've sent me one of the, these are all the new range. I love this. I was like very, very surprised how soft and how solid it is, because I thought the product would fall between the bristles. So be interesting to try that. And of course they've sent me a few other accessories. So we've got back here a twisted loop drying towel to dry the car after, and then a couple of noodle mitts. This is a noodle pad. It's a large pad. We'll get this one out because I need to get it all ready to wash the car anyway. So there we go. A large, that's quite a big pad that actually. So a large noodle pad to wash the car. I've got a smaller one for the wheels. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get out there and crack on with the detail. So there we have it then, guys. That's the Alien Magic products tried and tested, and overall very good impressions from them. Really did enjoy using them, especially the Tsunami, the citrus infused snow foam. For just 50ml, so a 10:1 mix, it's a lot thicker than a lot of other snow foams. That partly may be down to the foam lance as well, as I said, coupled with a 1.1mm nozzle as well. So that's the orifice inside. Yeah, that really did produce a nice thick foam, and it clung around for a little while as well, for like 5-6 minutes, while I was able to go around and do all the little intricate areas. And speaking of which, the hyper concentrated APC at a 5:1 mix. So of course the car was extremely dirty and never really gets a proper wash, maybe at the splash and dash. Yeah, at that mix it really does foam up, and it makes cleaning those real grimy areas an absolute breeze, coupled with a decent detailing brush as well. And then of course it was onto the wheels, and we used the anniversary wheel cleaning gel. That was 50ml into 1 litre of water, which, if my maths is right, that's 20:1 dilution ratio, so 1 part product, 20 parts water, and use that through a foaming pressure sprayer as well. Absolutely amazing. It really does foam up quite well on agitation, so you can spray it just neat straight out the bottle. So although it's called a gel, it's still thin enough to be used by a normal traditional spray trigger, so it's not going to clog that up. But it does mean that obviously it clings around a little while, and then when you are agitating, it foams up really nice. And I really do like dedicated wheel cleaners rather than the newer trend of wheel and fallout removers in one. The luxury car shampoo, again 20ml into 20 litres of water, you can't get much easier than that. Nice and foamy and sudsy. So to start with, basically the bucket had been left a little while, so I went back and dropped the pressure washer in it, generated a ton of suds, and it felt really silky and smooth. Sounds like I'm reviewing a beer there, but yeah, absolutely amazing to use. And that noodle mitt just sucks up product. I don't usually use noodle mitts, but I thought I'd give this a try, and I keep saying mitt, but it's a pad. The tiny one was really amazing to get in, especially like the little grill area at the front of the bumper, into all those little bits, and then of course down the sides as well. They've sent it for me to use on the wheels, but as you can tell, the wheels need a full refurb anyway, so I thought I'd give that noodle mitt a try in some other areas. And then of course it was onto the decon stage, so we used the Intense tar and glue remover and the Wrath fallout remover. I think I may have got the instructions mixed up from the phone conversation. So the tar and glue remover, I sprayed that all over the car, left it for a few minutes. It did blast off a lot of the smaller tar deposits. However, some of the larger chunks did need another hit of tar remover and a little bit of agitation. And when I say a bit, I mean literally just one wipe with a mag fiber cloth and poof, it's gone. The iron and fallout remover, that reacts within sort of like 60 seconds. You can start seeing purple coming out, and that you just leave that for a couple of minutes on a day like today when you've got the mist in the air and it's not exactly warm. You can let products work a little longer than you may be able to do in the spring or the summertime. So really did, make for clean paintwork after. I mean, don't get me wrong, the car's 9 years old, it's probably never been detailed, and it felt like it could do with a clay. However, this is just a quick winter prep and adds some extra protection, which then brings us on to the anniversary edition ceramic foam. And when they told me this comes out like snow foam, I kind of thought, right, okay. Most of these kind of products that I've used come out a bit watery. It just blankets the car in a white coating of product. And then if you leave it 60 seconds, it eventually dribbles away. And that's how they work. But no, that came out with a thick consistency of snow foam. I did use a separate lance for that. A lance with I think it's a 1.4 nozzle, if you're interested in that. And it generated, as I said, almost a blanket of foam. Left that maybe 2 minutes. It does say to remove almost instantly, but I left that for a couple of minutes while I brought some bottles and final tools inside, and then pressure washed that all off. And as you can see, gave some nice sheeting and beading reactions. So that should see the car through. On a perfectly prepped car, they're telling me it'll last 6 months. Of course, we didn't do clay barring, we've not polished the car. But on something like this, on your average car, it should last 3 months. So you know what, if that gets them through the winter, that's absolutely fine. That's what the idea of this detail was. It's supposed to be nice and easy. Anyone can do this with these basic products. You can get your car ready for the winter. And then finally onto the Lucky tyre and trim gel. That is a water-based tyre dressing, and you can layer that up and give it a couple of minutes between coatings. And this brush, it's the first time I've used one of these. Really did like it. It's very, very solid. So I know these are new to the market. I just want to talk about this quickly. I expected the product to go through. When I've seen these advertised on Instagram and things like that, I just think, well, where's the product going? No, the product sits there and then just work that in. Oh, and it's a dream. It's so much better than having to put gloves on, find an applicator. I can just use that, apply it with one of those, and it's so nice and easy. And you can get into that little beading area where the tyre meets the rim as well. Absolutely amazing. So overall, like the range. It'd be interesting to try some of the coloured shampoos, or coloured snow foam should I say, in some future videos. But anyway, let me know below in the comments what you think of Alien Magic. Have you tried any of their products? I believe they are reformulating some of them as well. So keep an eye on our Instagram account and back here on YouTube as well. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help us out and it doesn't cost you guys a thing. And as always, I'll put a link just up here where you guys can help us out by subscribing to this channel, and a couple of videos below as well that we think you might like as well. So yeah, I hope this helps you out with your winter detail prep. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.